To view this class on Oculus, set playback to the highest quality possible. Enter full screen viewing, select VR 360 in the lower right-hand corner. Now take a deep breath, and please enjoy this experience you are holding time and space for.
Aloha and namaste, yogi. Thank you for joining me today in our 20-minute flow in this stunning Wailea beach in Maui, Hawaii. My name is Madelyn and I will be your instructor today. Just take a minute to take in your surroundings, looking down at the earth below you. Look at this beautiful white sand. Looking up at the sky above you, taking in the blue, clear skies, the green tops of the trees, and looking out in front of you, seeing this massive, gorgeous ocean. We're going to connect our breath with this ocean, our ujjayi breath. So go ahead and find a comfortable seat if you're not in one already. You can find Sukhasana easy pose, which is crisscross applesauce. Swastikasana, bringing the right ankle in front of the left so that the knees are equally planted. What matters is that your sit bones are rooted, your spine is straight and aligned. Now lighten your gaze in front of you, staring out at that ocean. And let's take a deep breath in. And take a full cleansing breath out. Now we're going to find our ujjayi breath, so taking an inhale through the nose, keeping the lips closed, and then pushing that breath out through the nose, creating this gentle sound, this gentle vibration on the throat, just like that of the waves crashing on the shore in front of us. Deep inhale and deep exhale. One more, just connecting with that breath in and out. Go ahead and bring your hands to prayer in the Anjali Mudra at your heart center. And gently bow your head towards your hands, bowing to yourself first in devotion to your practice, in devotion to your intention. When we flow, we cultivate and generate energy or mana. So think about where you want to send that energy today. I invite you to join me in my intention of gratitude. Gratitude for our bodies, for this space, and for you. Let's go ahead and take a deep breath here in and out. Inhale, let's lift the hands high up into the sky, and then exhale, let those fingertips float down to your sides. Planting the right hand down on the right side of your space. Inhale, let's extend the left arm high, and then exhale, reaching up and over, Utthita, finding that extension. Stay here, or if it feels okay, you can walk those right fingertips out just a little bit further. Deep ujjayi breath here, in and out. Good. Inhale, lifting both of our arms high. Exhale, bring the left fingertips down to the left side of your space. Breath in, finding that alignment in the spine. And then breath out, finding that reach, that extension, Utthita. Right arm goes up and over, left fingertips maybe walk a little bit further out, whatever feels good. Just making sure that you're keeping that opposite sit bone planted, rooted down in your space. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Beautiful job. Inhale, let's lift both of the arms high, bringing them back to Anjali, to that prayer. And exhale, bring them down in front of you. Good, we're gonna come into a gentle hip opener called Tiddly Asana, butterfly pose. So bringing the bottom of the feet, bringing the soles of the feet together, and then again, making sure that those sit bones are planted, finding that rooting, knees go wide. Couple of options here, whatever feels best for your body in this space. You can grab your ankles, you can interlace your fingers and come around the top of the toes, finding a bind, Bada. Or you can bring the thumbs to the inner arches of the feet and just take this time to give yourself a little bit of love. Gratitude for self, massaging those feet. So whether you're grabbing the ankles, the toes, or the arches of the feet with the thumbs, slowly begin to lift the knees up and down, fluttering your butterfly wings, and just gently beginning to wake up those hip flexors. Couple of breaths here. Make sure that the spine is straight, not hunched over. So find that alignment. Breathe in. Breathe out. Connect with those waves again. In and out. Beautiful. Let's come to stillness. And go ahead and release your grip if you did go around the toes or around the ankles. And we're going to find our hands in front of us. Roll the shoulders back, aligning that spine. Inhale, pushing the bottom of the feet together. And then exhale, folding forward. Activating those hips. Inhale, rising, root to crown. Exhale, lowering root to crown so that you're keeping that spine nice and aligned. Just one more time. Inhale up. And exhale down. Staying here. Looking down, feeling that alignment in the spine and in the neck, and that opening in the hips. Beautiful job. On your next inhale, slowly let's begin to rise. Bringing the hands on either side of the knees. We're going to gently close the pages of our book, always giving ourselves a hug and some love, maybe even a little kiss. Just finding that gratitude for self. And then finding our way onto our hands and our knees, coming into a tabletop position, making sure that the wrists are directly underneath the shoulders, making sure that the knees are directly underneath the hips. We're going to find a Marijasana, cat-cow. This is a really nice, gentle spine opener. So keeping the toes tucked. On your inhale, roll the shoulders back, drop the belly down, push the heart forward, and look up towards this blue, beautiful sky. Exhale, untuck the toes, pulling the navel in towards the spine and then the chin towards the chest, looking in towards your heart, that place of intention. Inhale, pulling that gratitude from root to crown and sending it out into the sky. And then exhale, bringing it back to yourself. We're just going to take one more round, Ekaha. Inhale, finding that cow breath. And exhale, finding that cat. From here, we're going to keep our hands planted. Go ahead and tuck the toes once again. And slowly rise up. We're going to find our first Parvatasana mountain pose, better known as downward facing dog in westernized yoga. So connecting with this mountain energy, go ahead and ground down, spreading your fingers nice and wide so that you have an Asta Bandha, a hand bind, being that your hand is bound to the mat to protect your wrists. Climbing your mountain, bending one knee and then the other, getting into those hips, those calves, those hamstrings, your roots. Rooting down in this intention of gratitude. Let's come to stillness and take a deep breath in together. And a full open mouth exhale, letting it all go. Beautiful breath, yogis. One more time, in and out. Coming back to that oceanic breath, take a deep inhale. And exhale, closing the lips. Look forward between the hands. You can gently walk, step, hop, or fly to have your feet meet your hands at the top of your space. Coming into a forward fold, Uttanasana, bending your knees as much as you need so that you feel release in the lower back, in that lower lumbar spine. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Fingertips come to the shins, create a tabletop with the spine. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Again, bending those knees as much as you need so that you're not straining your spine here. Let's just do one more. This is a really nice way to gently open up the hamstrings for our practice. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees if they're not already bent. Arms are going to go wide, and we're going to come all the way up to standing, bringing that prayer up above the crown, Sahasrara. Inhale, straightening the spine, finding that alignment. And then exhale, pulling that prayer down to heart center. Coming into a Pranayama, our Namaste pose. Make sure to roll the shoulders back, pushing the heart into the thumbs, pulling the kneecaps up towards the hips so that you're engaging your glutes, your thighs, and your core. Taking a moment here to connect again with your intention. Finding gratitude for this stance, Pranayama, life force energy pose. Where are you sending that life force energy today? Inhale, let's lift it high up towards the sun and the sky, Surya. Exhale, let's goalpost the arms, pushing the heart up on a pedestal. Inhale, hands up prayer, Anjali Mudra. Exhale, baby cactus. Beautiful, Ekaha, one more time, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, let's swan dive all the way forward. Option to grab the back of the legs here as you fold into your Uttanasana, giving yourself that hug again, that self-love. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold. Go ahead and step back. We're gonna come into our first high plank. Always option to come down to your knees. Listen to your body wherever you are today. So from our high plank or from our knees, we're just gonna take a deep inhale. On our exhale, we're gonna lower halfway. So letting the elbows scrape the rib cage on the way down, making sure that they're not going outward, but they're staying in. They're magnetizing towards the rib cage. Then you'll come down to the knees if you're not already there. Chest and chin come down to the mat for Guru Namaskara. Remover of darkness, I bow to you pose. Sliding onto the belly, forehead comes down to the mat. Wrists should be directly underneath the shoulders. Feet come together, creating a tail like a snake. Or if you have lower back pain, just leaving a few inches between the feet. Giving yourself a little bit of space here. Exhale everything out into the mat, into the earth, into this beautiful beach. And on your inhale, rolling the shoulders back, using your core and your lower back, you rise just a little bit. So little that you can even lift the hands off the mat. Bhujanga, body, mind, spirit pose, also known as Cobra pose. Go ahead and push yourself up. Come on to the knees. Bring the big toes to touch. Knees can go wide or stay together. And we're just gonna fold forward, still looking forward, looking out at the ocean here. Finding our first child of light, Balasana. Just remembering that if at any time asana is too much, the physical part of your practice, you can return here. Return to your breath, and then return to the flow as you feel ready. Always honoring yourself where you are. If you're ready, slowly let's rise, coming back up onto our hands and our knees, bringing those knees hip-width distance apart. If you need to measure, a nice rule of thumb is bringing two fists together and then bringing them between the knees. Good, go ahead and tuck the toes, lift those hips high, and let's find that mountain pose once again. Breath in and breath out. Look forward between the hands, your journey to get there, hopping, stepping, walking or flying, having the feet meet the hands. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Bend the knees, arms go wide, reverse swan dive all the way up towards the sky, Anjali Mudra. Exhale, goalpost the arms, pushing that heart up towards the sun. Inhale. And exhale, goalpost. Last one, Ekaha. Inhale, rise. Exhale, open up, sending that gratitude out into the universe. Inhale, arms come high, hands up prayer. Exhale, bring that prayer down to heart center, Pranayama. Just taking one moment here, feeling the heart beating against the thumbs, reminding you how real your magic is, your intention with your breath, with your movement. Beautiful. Inhale, let's open the arms wide as if we're hugging the whole wide world. Exhale, we're gonna stack the right elbow on top of the left. And just give ourselves a hug here, gentle hug. Rocking side to side, opening up the back of that heart space, the shoulders. Come to stillness. Inhale or open the arms wide, squeezing the shoulder blades together behind you. And then exhale, finding the opposite, left elbow on top of the right, grabbing those shoulders, finding that hug. Inhale, arms wide. Exhale, go ahead and fold all the way forward, Uttanasana or Padhatasana, meaning hand to foot pose. If you want, you can grab your feet here. Inhale, Ardha, halfway lift. Exhale, go ahead and find your forward fold. Step back, come into our second high plank so we can find that second flow. Remember, option to come down to the knees is always available, or to start in your high plank, Utthita Chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale, lowering halfway. Knees, chest, and chin kiss the mat. Sliding forward onto the belly, creating that tail like a snake, forehead down. Inhale, rising just a little bit higher, this time Bhujangasana, Cobra pose. Exhale, lower, tuck the toes, push yourself up and back into your mountain pose. Connecting with this mountain energy, grounding down, taking a deep breath in and a full breath out. Go ahead and bring your feet together behind you so you have a nice line of symmetry, that Sushumna, that middle ground. Inhale, extend your right leg. Flex the toes so that that heel shines behind you. Take another breath in, setting up the side. Exhale, let's pull the knee in towards the nose, crunching it in. Inhale, pull it back, Utthita. Exhale, crunch it in, knee to nose. Always option to drop down to that back knee here, listening to your body. One more time, inhale. And exhale, pull it all the way through, bringing that right foot in between the hands at the top of the space. Again, always option to come down to that back knee. Ashwa Sanchalasana. Our hands are going to be planted on either side of that right foot. If you need, you can grab your blocks on either side of your mat here and place them underneath your hands, just bringing the earth a little bit closer to you if you need that space in your side bodies. So you want a 90-degree bend in the front knee. Back knee is either down or strong and engaged. Just like in our standing, you're going to be pulling that kneecap up towards the hip. Rolling the shoulders and looking forward, Ashwa Sanchalasana, horse riding pose. Take a deep breath in and out. Good, so if the back knee's down, we're gonna go ahead and lift it here so that we can rise up and come into our crescent lunge. So keeping that 90-degree bend in your front knee, arms are gonna come high here. Breathe in and breathe out. Beautiful. One more breath here, in and out. Inhale, spine comes tall. Exhale, we're gonna open up into a warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. So switch your back foot now to 90 degrees so that it parallels the short edge of your mat. Keep that 90-degree bend in your front knee. Check in on your alignment. Looking down, make sure that you can see both of your your first two toes there. Arms extend out. Look over your forward-facing hand, sending that gratitude forward. Breathe in and breathe out. Pull the heels towards one another so you're actively opening those hips as you're holding this warrior stance. What do you see out there? Do you see the sea? Breathe in and breathe out. Let's go ahead and flip our forward-facing palm. Keep that bend in your front knee. On an inhale, we're gonna reverse our warrior two by sliding that arm down the leg, extending that top arm high. Breathe in and breathe out. Go ahead and cartwheel the hands all the way down, framing the front foot. Switch your back foot to your toe mounds and step back. Come into that high plank or down to the knees. And let's find that flow, that vinyasa. This is our connecting flow between sides. Inhale. Exhale, lower halfway, knees, chest, and chin come down to the mat. Slide forward so that you can rise, body, mind, spirit, Bhujangasana. Exhale, lowering down. Tucking the toes, finding your way up and back into mountain pose. Feet come together once again, middle line, Sushumna. Inhale, extend left leg. Flex the toes, shine the heel. Exhale, pull it in, knee to nose. Good job. 2 more times. Do a ha. Inhale, extend, Utthita. Exhale, crunch it in. 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale, pull it all the way through, bringing that foot in between your hands at the top of your space. Again, always option to come down to your back knee, always option to grab those blocks, giving yourself as much support as you need here. Aloha. Okay, bring your hands on either side of that front foot. Lift the back knee if it feels right, or keep it down. Just make sure that it's not in between, so it's either strong and engaged, or it's down and resting. Again, most important cue with your Ashwasanchalasana, horse riding or equestrian pose, is to be looking forward, sending that mana forward, sending that gratitude forward. Breathe in and breathe out. Huh? Okay. Let's go ahead and lift back up, coming into our crescent lunge once again. Inhale and exhale. So your back foot should be on your toe mounds. Inhale, we're gonna open up, finding our warrior 2. Check in on that alignment, knee over the ankle. Flip the forward facing palm. And again, we're gonna reverse that warrior. Keep that bend in your front knee. Inhale. And exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Step back. Go ahead and go through your flow, your vinyasa, lowering knees, chest, chin. And rise up. Good. Exhale, lower down. Let's find our way onto our knees and then swiveling around to come onto our seat. Extend the legs out in front of you. Coming into a Dandasana staff pose, foundation of all seated asana. Rolling the shoulders back. Inhale, arms come high. Exhale, begin to fold forward, Paschimottanasana. West to east end pose. Grabbing towards the feet, but don't worry if you can't quite grab them. You can always grab your calves or your shins here. Inhale, halfway, aligning the spine. And exhale, folding forward. Inhale, let's slowly rise up and lower all the way down to your back. Giving yourself one final hug. Observe it. And for this opportunity, it's in such a beautiful place. Take a deep breath in. Out. The legs out. And just taking a few of those deep Ujjayi breaths here, connecting once again with the ocean. In through the nose. And out through the nose. Feeling free to stay here as long as you feel called to find this stillness of your practice, this chance to relish in all that mana, that gratitude. Or I invite you to join me where we began, in a comfortable seat at the top of your space, so that we can close our practice with one resounding Om. Your palms can be up on the knees for receiving, down for grounding, or at heart center for furthering intention, gratitude. We'll take a deep breath in, and on our exhale, Om. Inhale. Bowing your head to your hands, bowing to yourself first in devotion to your practice, in devotion to your intention, be it gratitude or anything else. May you carry this and embody this. Namaste and aloha. Thank you, yogis.
As you come back into your space, we'd like to say thank you for joining us. If you feel that this practice was helpful for you, please consider sharing it with friends, as well as liking us on Facebook and Instagram for up-to-date Yogi Stream news.